energy, you know, in the last 2 or 3 minutes of betting.
Yep, that Zipping Menage we've touched on. Recapping this market because it's changing all the time with Big Energy. He's now $2.50. Welcome back to our Sky One audience. Just mentioning the favourite, Big Energy, out the door. $1.80 to $2 about 5 minutes ago, and now all the way out to $2.50, which has meant moves for Dutch Right into $2.80, was $3 about 5 minutes ago. Nangar Jim, $5 into $4.60 the last 5 minutes, now $4.40. Zipping Menage, 10 into 7, now $8 and $14 for Shayna Bale at a price, Nath.
Yeah, I thought
Talk us through what's doing there.
Yeah, I thought she was the wrong price. I rated her $16 in my market. She's a greyhound who's got early speed, wants to go to the fence. She has competed in free-for-alls quite often here at the Meadows. She can break 30 seconds. She's got a 29 and 89 Meadows win back in November. I think she was $40 or $50 on opening. I think that was completely wrong. It's a race where the favourite did open up, in my personal opinion, unders and was always going to drift out. So, yeah, I can see money for her. I can see a few long shot runners being tightened up because of the drifter. I really do think, though, Dutch Right has the best draw here. We touched on Sky Racing Active, the wide runner in box 2. He should get a clear unimpeded run. He's had 7 starts off box 1 for 5 wins and 2 runners-up efforts. So box 1 certainly an advantage for him, especially the way the speed map looks to play with the wide runner in 2. The question mark with him is he's only had 2 runs around the provincial horseshoe track since the late part of October. So how fit is he? How ready is he for 500? We're going to go down to Patch Adams, who's catching up with trainer Colin Birmingham to find out how well this dog is in preparation for box 1 here tonight.
Thanks, Nath, with Cole. And look, he's got a sensational speed map, doesn't he? Because Portek is going to shift off the track, but how well is he going to take advantage of that?
He's going pretty good. He's probably not the dog he was 12 months ago, but his trials are telling me that when he gets on the arm, he can still run time.
A winning time in this race like this?
I think so, yeah. Yeah, he can win it.
Good luck.
Thanks, mate.
Some confidence there from Cole Birmingham, where the speed map for Dutch Right is absolutely sensational. A quick comment from Ken Bailey with Nangar Jim, where he was very good from the red in his last outing here at the Meadows. Box 4's arguably better for him.
Yeah, he likes to race in the middle of the track. He got off a little bit last week and, yeah, so runs in a straight line, but you need 10 metres. First 10 metres will tell the story.
It's key. Good luck, mate.
No, thanks.
Ken Bailey there with Nangar Jim. Just quickly, I'll go over and get a quick comment from Jackie Greeno. Jackie, Big Energy, your boy Benny. He's just turned 4 years of age. Has anything changed with him, or we still expect the Benny of old?
No, I expect the Benny of old. No, nothing's changed. It's just he's getting closer and closer to retirement.
As we all are. Good luck.
Thank you.
Jackie Greeno there with Big Energy, boys, and back to you ahead of what's a ripping contest here, and a lot of intrigue given Portika is going to shift off the track pretty hard. Give that room to Dutch Right.
Yeah, no, Jackie's still going, so she's a star, and she's got the favourite. Out to 280 now, though, Nath. What are your numbers?
I've gone 1, 4, 6 and 8. I think Dutch Right's the one that comes up with the pole draw here. He's got a wide runner in 2. He's got early speed, and he loves box 1. I'm happy that Colin Birmingham's given a good push, that the dog's in good fettle. This is his 3rd run back from a decent spell. 4, Nangar Jim in for 2nd. He's got early speed. He runs in a straight line. He can utilise box 4 to full advantage if he hits the lids. Box 6, Zipping Menage, a little bit of a long odd spec. Pretty honest campaigner for Team Dailies, and couldn't leave Big Energy out, even though he is on a drift. 1, 4, 6 and 8.
Shayna Bale, the 3's the market mover. 31 into 12.
Energy just to run favourite. Late money for Dutch Right. Nangar Jim at around 460. They're set to run. All in for race 7. Favourite the outside. And they're racing. Big Energy stepped okay. Great speed. Portika's going to shoot through and lead from Dutch Right, who's getting a lovely map to the first corner. And Dutch Right's going to go through and take the lead by a length. Zipping Menage, wide out Portika. Railing through, then Blistered Earth from Werris Bale. A fair way off them, Shayna Bale, Nangar Jim. Big Energy drop back to the tail. It's the leader, Dutch Right. And he gave a little kick. 2 lengths to Werris Bale, the one starting to wind up. Dutch Right rolled off the rail. He led Werris Bale, who's sneaking through and sneaking through to win it. Werris Bale last drive won it by a head from Dutch Right, who just wanted to wobble a bit turning for home. 3rd to Blistered Earth, and look at Big Energy. He's thumped home, and he might have just ran the 4th, narrowly ahead of Nangar Jim, but that's a photo. And then Shayna Bale, Zipping Menage, and Portika back at the end. Time 30 and 16.
Werris Bale strikes late. Mason Kaufman, we spoke earlier in the night about the market not respecting what your opinion is in your camp and your greyhounds. Is it another example there?
Yeah, absolutely. I didn't think the box draw was too bad. Big Energy takes a step right at the boxer eyes. The 6 was always going to carve over left, so got the run through. He settled 4th or 5th, and 600 metre form, he was always going to be strong.
You're pretty confident down the back, as much as he was far back. The ones up front didn't carry a lot of strength, so you felt quite optimistic.
Yeah, it's right. Wasn't sure what Dutch Right was going to do, but obviously at its best, it's very fast, so very happy to run it down.
Is there a perfect draw for him next week, or it's more about the circumstances that he faces early?
Yeah, he's a dog who loves to go around, not quite under, even though on the home turn he almost made a mistake. Tried going under and it almost cost him. But yeah, prefer an outside draw. Just a bit of room to move.
Well, it's been a great night for the camp so far, mate, and who knows, might get even better in race 10, so good job.
Thank you.
Mason Kaufman there, guys. A blowout. Whereas Bale wins his seat to the Australian Cup.
After Utrillo Bale won the 3rd heat of the Australian Cup, we've got another upset from the Grenfell camp. I don't think too many saw Werris Bale winning this one in 30.127. We all thought that Dutch Right was home. Long way out, Nath.
Yeah, well, Dutch Right utilised the box draw and the speed map, but I think if you go back and watch the replay, approaching the 600 boxes mark, the second dog, Zipping Menage, who was hot in pursuit, just gave him a little ankle tap, clipped his heels, and he just lost momentum. And now we're talking a dog that was 3rd up from a spell, only had the 2 450s in preparation. It just halted that momentum, and he's gone down by a neck on the line. I think that was the deciding factor, that little check that he copped. And when I go back and watch the replay, you most probably have to give him a length or two for that interference. And he utilised box 1. He ran good splits, 5:02, 17:83. Utilised the box draw. He got on the arm where Colin Birmingham wanted him. And then from there, he was just in the unfortunate situation. He's just copped most probably a toenail on his back foot in full stride, and it just set him back that length. And that allowed Werris Bale, who had been racing over 595 and 600. Bit of a common theme we've seen from the Grenfelds in that tonight. Dropping these dogs back was just strong late. He got the run of the race and really closed late and was too strong in the run to the line.
What about the Punters Club here on course? They've actually backed the winner for the place. Nothing on the win. Nothing on the win. And it happens. And it happens so often. 320 fixed odds. It started at $1.60 on the home tote, equal second favourite of place.
So they've most probably backed at the tote as well, just to make things completely worse.
Really I hope not. Anyway, it's great because they're having terrific fun on course, and there are a lot of people involved. And I mean, I love Punters Club. I run one myself, and it's the best way to get people
Tell
involved.
us about it, Flemington.
For a small share to just have a ride for the entire day. It's fantastic. Yeah, at Flemington. But yeah, I'll be there. Black Caviar Lightning Day next week. That'll be sensational.
You get some loyal followers who just turn up for you every single week.
Mate, it's the best. The members are the best. And even those that are in the GA as well, because we split it up between both. It just gets everybody talking and engaged, which is what it's all about. And to the point of Ethan doing it here tonight, very good judge. Very, very good at pricing up markets like yourself, Nate, and I love seeing his stuff on social media. But he had his head in his hands there because he's pretty much nailed the bet. He said, I've got to have something on this dog because it could sneak through into a place. It's ended up winning and he's had nothing on.
Getting the money and being annoyed. The life of a punter, hey?
Yeah. Oh, we even great line from a great old movie called White Men Can't Jump, and the partner of Billy Ho says, even when you win, you lose. And it's so true. We always feel like we deserve more as punters, but we've just got to be grateful and happy that we get a winner in. And Ethan's done well there. Not so good for us, but Dutch Riot, look, did get that ankle tap, but gee, you have to be a little bit disappointed, especially if you were on. What about Big Energy? Obviously box 8, as we all thought.
He just got caught. I think Nath read it really well. He just couldn't do anything about it. Like, he didn't bomb the start. He just didn't get away well enough to cross that speed. Portika coming off the track, as we see there. Not that she really got in the way of him, Nath, but he just didn't have that burn to put him away, did he?
He's just 3 wide, you know, in no man's land while they're taking shortcuts up the fence through the catching pen. So it just caused him to get shuffled back, and then he never gets into the race. And we know his best form's when he's close to the lure, Jason. That's why the Greeno stepped him up to 600 and 700 metres when he was out of form, because they know the ability he's got, but he's got to get inside of that lure. And I just think tonight, off the wide draws with a lot of 5-10 dogs drawn underneath him, he doesn't have the 502 here at the Meadows off a wide draw to overcome that. And he was just caught in no man's land, and that's why the drift did come, didn't it, Mark?
Yep.
It was $2. He got out to nearly $3 on the jump, and I think it was purely on box draw. If he drew box 1 there, he goes around to $1.50, and everybody's jumping out of trees to back him. But off box 8, I was completely against him because I just didn't.
Here we go. Here's the head on Nathan. Talk us through it.
Yeah, well, poor Tika, as we touched on, was the wide runner, and it gave Dutch Right all the room in the world. And he's 3 and 4 wide here through the catching pen, so you can't make ground. And then as he does come down, where Aspale was the greyhound, the eventual winner, that just gets in his way and pushes him out the way again. And then he's in the back half of the field and he's lost sight of the lure. And he's literally just going around. He is a 4-year-old greyhound that does his best work closer to the fence. So you can put a line through that. You can put a line through a lot of dogs that draw wide here at the Meadows that can't get into the
So you're happy to put a line through that?
Yeah, I'm happy to put a line through that. I will, but we won't see him back here at the Meadows. If he races in again, he's going to go back to Sandown, you dare say.
What would you do with him?